Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. Not long finished doing a live stream, the words on Wednesday, and whilst that was happening, I was keeping an eye on something else that occurred not long before the stream and has now come to a resolution, and that was the fact that Birmingham Airport had its runway closed after an in-flight emergency forced a private aircraft to divert and land on the runway. And as you can see, this is a King Beach aircraft that's crashed on the wheel with no undercarriage on. So let's just read the article to sort of give you an idea. This was 7 minutes ago, so it's just reopened. So Birmingham Airport now has been reopened. So Birmingham Airport's runway has reopened after hours after a forced closure, saw hundreds of flights diverted following an aircraft incident. West Midlands Police said one person has suffered minor injuries after a small aircraft made an emergency landing around 1:40 p.m. on Wednesday. 3 people were treated at the scene of the emergency landing, 2 of whom were crew members and 1 was a passenger. That would be the pilot and the co-pilot. Following the closure, the airport posted on X, our teams have worked quickly as possible in line with strict protocols, which must be followed, ensuring safe reopening of the runway following a prolonged closure. They have to do FOD checks and etc. The company that owns the plane, Woodgate Aviation, said that the statement the Beechcraft fixed-wing aircraft developed landing gear problems on a journey to Belfast. The aircraft returned to Birmingham and made an emergency landing when the main undercarriage collapsed on touchdown. The company says, we were called at 1:45 p.m. to an incident involving a light aircraft at Birmingham Airport. The hazardous area response team, heart paramedics and 3 paramedic officers were sent to the scene, the West Midlands Ambulance Service said in a statement. Upon arrival, we found 3 patients from the aircraft, all of whom were assessed and discharged at the scene. Pictures from the tarmac showed a light aircraft, which appears to have no landing gear, deployed, surrounded by emergency vehicles, which is not surprising, as they did just state that the undercarriage collapsed. All departures and arrivals at the airport have been stopped until at least 8 p.m. It is time of recording, it's now 21:59, and because I don't live far from the airport, I can hear aeroplanes taking off again, so it's reopened. Officials initially announced the closure will be lifted at 6 p.m. It comes after the twin-engined Beech King Air, which had been heading to Belfast, declared an in-flight emergency diverted to Birmingham. The airport said in a statement, following an aircraft incident, the runway was temporarily closed. We apologise for all inconvenience this will cause. Witness Britt Bourne, who watched the plane come down at Birmingham Airport, told LBC it was so scary. It's really funny because for the first time it come in and tried and landed, it was quite low. It kind of took off right over our head and then kind of did a left, go down towards Sheldon Country Park, down where the park is, which will be the end of the runway. So it never actually went straight on. It had gone off to the side, so we knew something had gone wrong then. It's the same type of plane that crashed at Southend Airport in July, killing all 4 people on board. The website also reported to be down, so there's the information that came up. In a post on the Birmingham Airport Police X account, the force said, we are at Birmingham Airport this afternoon after a small aircraft was involved in an emergency landing at around 1:40 p.m. Officers are among the emergency crews at the scene. 1 person has reported to have minor injuries. The Civil Aviation Authority has been informed the airport suspended operations and an investigation is carried out. Birmingham Airport spokesman said, following an aircraft incident, the runway is temporarily closed. We apologise for inconvenience. We could keep passengers already at the airport informed, and those who do travel later be advised to check status of their flight before coming to the airport. We continue updates as and when. It's now open. As I said, I can hear aircraft taking off as we speak. Everything is good. Just check, make sure that's it. Yep, all good. It's all up and done and reopened. So thankfully the crew and the passenger are okay. Big delays, unfortunately these things happen, but at least no one got seriously injured in this, and it's all dealt with. So just some more local news to update you with for those of you living in the Birmingham area. For that, I'm done. Ways to support the channel down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.